Hey, my name's Emily and I'm going to do a tutorial today on how to do a big flower wall. I just got engaged and I know there's one thing in my wedding that I really want, and that's a gigantic flower wall. So I was kind of like looking up of how to make this. I found these awesome grids online. So it's just like a plastic grid. It has these little spokes all over it. And I saw some that I could pre-buy, and they're okay. They're just kind of white or one color, and it didn't really seem to have that much of fill to it, and it could have used a lot more flowers. So I decided to make my own. So I'm just going to kind of run over on how to do that. So what I did is I went online and I got a variety of different flowers. You can buy these flowers, and I just searched for flower heads. They have this little hole on the back of them which will fit into this spoke, so you just kind of pop it on, which is pretty awesome. So you just fill out the entire thing. Now the other thing I want to get to is that when I was buying flowers offline, a lot of them came and I wasn't really in love with the color. So like this is an example of one that I decided to spray paint, which I found that actually just white regular spray paint works. I actually just used one of these grids and put the flowers on here to spray paint them so they'd stay upright, so they would dry nicely, and they turned out really well. One tip I do have is don't try to spray the hydrangea flowers like these, because they're so fluffy, so they kind of stick together, and I just really didn't like the look of it. So after I sprayed all of those, I kind of just laid them out in the order that I kind of wanted them to go in. And here's kind of one that I'm working on now. This one's about probably halfway done. So I kind of put the white on first, and then I'm mixing in my pink and champagne color flowers to get it the contrast. And it's nice because I have such a variety of flowers that putting the low ones on the bottom and then mixing it in with the taller ones kind of gives it that just a more variety of what the contrast it looks like. So I can kind of show you what it's going to be in the end. It's going to be about 8 feet tall by 7 wide, I think. So that's about, this is one panel. And I think I'm doing about 20 of these. Okay, so here is what I have done so far. This is about 16 of the panels. And then I will make a video in the future once I make the stand that it's going to go on of how I'm going to hang it. Because one thing about adding this many flowers to the panels is it makes it very heavy. So I just want to kind of show you guys too about how, so there's the grid in the back. And I just use zip ties here to zip tie them down and stay them together. And then once it's all on, I'll zip tie the sides as well. I just kind of did the strips just to see what it looked like all together. Well, I hope this helps, and thanks for watching my video.